Whoa. Themyscira is getting destroyed. That's Darkseid. Yeah! Holy crap, did Cyborg have extra arm? What the hell? Dude, this looks like... This is a completely different movie. Oh yeah, Black Suit Superman! Yeah! Oh, Joker!
Oh.
If you enjoy the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and turn on push notifications so you know when I make my next upload. Go follow me over on twitch.tv/Señor Lullaby, where I do all sorts of gaming, and I stream Monday through Friday, 3 PM to 6 PM Central Standard Time. Hope you all have an awesome one, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, and welcome to my Snyder Cut trailer reaction. Now I know this isn't the typical background, but I just saw this online and thought it was really cool, and then especially when the teaser with Black Suit Superman was in, I was like, I gotta use this. This looks so badass and really cool. Anyways, Snyder Cut is one of my most hyped movies this year. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's going to be kind of the same as what it was before. A lot of people are saying it's going to be, a lot of people are saying that it's going to be the same as the 2017 version with a little bit of differences. But if you didn't know, the Whedon cut, it took out a lot of what Snyder had put in the movie, and he sort of put his own flair and put comedic elements. I'm like, these guys aren't the Avengers, man. You can't just put this random comedy bits and expect people to vibe with that in the same way that they would vibe with the Avengers. Like, these are completely different characters. He didn't know how to handle them. Anyways, I liked that movie at one point. I went back and saw it and looked through it, and it was not that good of a movie. This, on the other hand, Snyder Cut has spent such a long time trying to develop this, and he had his original cut of the movie in Warner Bros. Were like, you know what? We need to get more subscribers over to HBO Max. What's a good idea? Snyder Cut. Let's finally actually listen to fans. Like, this surprised a lot of people. This surprised me. The fact that we're going through with this. Not only that, that they gave him money in order to reshoot the, and finish the scenes that he hadn't finished in the original cut. So I'm super excited about this. We're getting Black Suit Superman. We're getting Joker from Nightmare Joker. We're getting Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern. We're getting Darkseid, like actual Darkseid, instead of just Steppenwolf. And I gotta say, like, all the redesigns in Steppenwolf, we never even saw Snyder's version of Darkseid, but yeah, Whedon's Steppenwolf just looked really bad. This one looks super cool. I love the visuals. And at the very least, I'm excited for this movie visually, even if it doesn't deliver story-wise and stuff. Like, I like BVS, but it had some stuff that was not so good in it. Some of the main stuff were a waste of Doomsday, bringing back Superman too soon, which I think is still a problem for this, but I hope that they can do it well and sort of use his black suit version well, and I think that's what matters. I kind of got over the fact that they brought him back too early, and you can't really stop that at this point. The fact that they made him brooding, I hope that he is portrayed much better here, and I hope we get to see different sides of him with the nightmare sequence with him as Black Suit, and then him recovering and coming back as a normal Superman. So I hope we see that transition more, and the 4-hour allotted time should help with that. Now they've only used about 30 minutes, I think, or 20 to 30 minutes of the footage that we already seen from 2017 version, because that's the footage that Whedon actually kept from Snyder. But about 3.5 hours is completely new, and just from what I saw the first trailer of the Snyder Cut, it looked so different from the original, and they seem to be adding a lot more. So I'm definitely excited for that aspect of it. Yeah, I just hope, I really like Man of Steel, so I hope that it can capture that level of gravitas and the music. That, like, the Man of Steel soundtrack is one of my favorite soundtracks of all time, so if they can capture that feel of epicness that I felt with Man of Steel, with the action, with the music, and just feeling for Superman, it's just, I love that movie. So if they can make me feel for all of these characters in the way that I felt for Superman and Man of Steel in Man of Steel, this movie is going to be awesome. So at least from the first trailer, it seems to be delivering in that aspect. So I just wanted to feel like the Justice League is united, right? And I was a little worried at first that they were adding too many characters in, but with the 4-hour runtime, I think they got enough time to fully explore these characters, and I hope we get, a deeper connection to Cyborg. It does seem like we're getting that, at least from the first trailer. That they whole explain the revival of Superman, and doing it with the Black Suit Superman. That's cool. I'm glad they're doing that. And from the teasers, we saw the Bat Tank, we saw Darkseid, and we saw Granny Goodness even, which I've heard from the comics. So that's cool. Like they're adding all these new characters, but it seems like the runtime is enough for them to fully explore it, and I really hope that they do that. I'm glad that it's also R-rated so that they won't hold back as far as gore and violence and stuff goes. That's all they really need it for, right? Don't turn these characters into something they're not. Don't turn them into something different. But use these elements to enhance them. Use the blood, use the violence, use the element of the R-ratedness to enhance these characters and show what you couldn't show previously. So that's all I can hope for, is that there's a new inventive take on the Justice League. That's what it seems like. They bring the music, they bring the action, and if they give enough development to all of the characters that they present in this movie, then I'm satisfied, right? At the end of the day, you want an exciting movie, so let's hope that they show this. A friend of mine will also be joining me today, Fardeen, so I'm thankful that he is able to share this experience with me, because the more the merrier when it comes to, especially to exciting stuff like this. So please enjoy the video. How's it going, y'all? Welcome to my Justice League Snyder Cut trailer reaction for HBO Max. I'm joined here by my friend Fardeen.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, what's up? All right, let's just get into this. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, they're re-showing us BVS. All right. Dang, what is this, like opera music? What the hell?
The bell's been rung.
Oh, got a little bit of Lex Luthor in there. Say what you will about Snyder, the visuals are always good, I think.
The god is
Whoa.
dead.
Themyscira is getting destroyed.
I had a dream,
Ooh.
almost like a premonition.
That's Darkseid.
Attack coming.
Yeah!
This world will fall.
Damn, dude.
Warriors. I'm building an alliance to defend ourselves.
Holy crap, did Cyborg have extra arm? What the hell?
Strong enough. If you can't bring
Looks
down
like it
the
would be like
charging
MCU
bolt,
level.
Yeah.
with the red cape at it.
Okay, more Lois. Oh, that was excess. Dude, this looks like... This is a completely different movie. That's Iris West.
Find out what that reason is.
Oh yeah, Black Suit Superman.
Yes.
Bat Tank, alright.
Oh, the bat tank, nice. It's badass.
Damn.
They said the age of heroes would never come again.
Holy crap. Yeah!
It will.
Let's go.
It has to.
Damn.
We live in a
Nice.
society where honor is a distant memory. Isn't that right?
Oh, Joker!
Oh.
Damn.
His
His new look looks sick.
yeah.
Damn.
It's R-rated? Nice.
It is R-rated, yeah.
Sweet.
Damn. Okay, so that looks cool. Like, I mean, there's a lot of the shots I like that I've already seen in this trailer, but like at least visually, like it looks good. You know, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see about the story, how it is and stuff. Like I've heard
Yeah,
it's.
we'll see about the story.
I think the biggest problem with the 2017 version was the fact that he made it too comedic and it didn't mix with their characters. Like their characters were complete polar opposites of how they're supposed to act. So like Joss Whedon tried to like inject that Avengers level comedy. The thing is, the Justice League aren't the Avengers. They're like completely different characters. And he tried to make them like the Avengers. And that was, I think, the biggest problem with that one.
Mm-hmm.
And like people always complain about like, oh, Zack Snyder just makes everything so dark. But it's like DC is kind of dark, you know?
Yeah, it's supposed to be dark. It's meant to be like that, and I'm glad how they made it R-rated. You know.
Yeah, they made it R-rated and like
It
the
doesn't have those like PG-13 boundaries and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want with it.
and like Steppenwolf and all these people, like look, the glow up on some of these characters is so much better. Like Joss Whedon,
I love the design
yeah,
in like Steppenwolf, Darkseid, and like, you know, like all the cinematics just look impressive. This
Exactly.
kind of seems like the DC version of Endgame. Kind of has that kind of vibe.
Right? Like everything.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, look, like with MCU, because they played it so safe, it's hard to like uh to make it very what you call it, like the stakes. You know, you don't feel the stakes.
Mhm.
I think Marvel is starting to finally get towards that point where they're like increasing the stakes. But like I think DC's always been there. Like they're not afraid to do whatever's, you know, necessary to like make it to raise the stakes, you know? Like they're not afraid of killing people, of doing all that stuff, whereas like Marvel's like, oh no, we got to protect our people and all this kind of stuff. So
Exactly. Yeah.
but yeah, I like the Joker's look. Like he finally looks like the Joker, you know? The Suicide
Yeah.
Squad one, he was too like cartoonish, you know?
It looks a little too like edgy and try hard, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
this one actually looks like
Yeah, like all his tattoos are gone, and he's like, he looks
Yeah.
like a mess, and like all that.
like
So
he actually looks like a serial killer, which is what he's supposed to be. So
see, yeah.
uh,
But also, this is during the nightmare scene, so I don't know if like this is. I think this might just be Nightmare Joker. You remember like that BVS where like they're all in like a dream sequence? I don't know if you remember, but BVS had like this dream sequence where he's like, where it's like evil Superman and he's in control and stuff. It was like probably
Oh,
10 minutes of the
I
movie.
think I remember that. Yeah.
So yeah, this is that version of the Joker. It's not the same one from the Suicide Squad and whatever. So so I don't know how much he's gonna show this. It looks like there's a lot that they're showing, like they're doing with this one.
I'm looking forward to watching this. So
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, it'll be hard, right, to avoid all those spoilers. So I'm just gonna try to stay off of Twitter. YouTube, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stay off of. But the good thing with YouTube is like I only follow a few people that do like trailer reactions. So
okay, I don't follow any of those, so I mean,
right, so you'll be
I don't really
good.
have a problem with spoilers, yeah. But man, quick question though.
What's up?
Do you have to watch the original Justice League movie?
Oh no,
on
you
YouTube?
don't, because that's the whole thing. Okay, so the original Justice League, the Joss Whedon cut, Zack Snyder had filmed quite a bit, and Joss Whedon reshot a lot of what Zack Snyder had already shot before, you know, his circumstances, whatever, prevented him from continuing the movie. So you're basically only gonna see about like 20 minutes. So it's a 4-hour movie. It's a long movie. This the Snyder cut. You're only gonna see about 20 to 30 minutes of what you saw in Justice League. The thing is, the visuals are all going to be different because Joss Whedon like overhauled the visual. Like as you can see, like the visuals look a lot better here. So it's all going to look different, and like the context is all going to be different. So it's like basically a completely different movie. You're getting basically like 3.5 hours of new footage that you've never seen before. Like just from this trailer, like it looks nothing like the original one.
Yeah, it almost looks like a reboot to me. So,
Exactly, like a reboot.
yeah.
Apparently this is supposed to be like a one-off, so like after this, that's it. It's just because fans were, you know, adamant to get this cut. That's why it became what it was. And Warner Bros. Were like, you know what, we need more subscribers to HBO Max, and this looks like a good opportunity for Snyder to get back in the game, so let's just do it for him, for one movie.
Nice.
So they basically just gave him a bunch of money and were like, you know what, finish your movie and release it on HBO Max. So that's what he's doing.
Nice.
But yeah, it's going to be
Yeah,
completely
this guy-
different.
This looks like it has a lot of potential. So
Mhm.
you know, yeah, we'll see, man.
We'll see.
Hopefully, he's learned, you know, from like his past movies,
Mhm.
like you know, like BVS and stuff.
I really liked Man of Steel. Like that's one of my favorites still of the DCEU, just because it's so like cinematic and the music is so cool and there's so much action
yeah.
and stuff.
Dude,
BVS
Hans Zimmer's definitely good composer.
Right?
Like, it was for sure entertaining. Like I didn't feel bored at all watching
Yeah.
this.
So I hope we get that same sort of feel with this movie, and I feel like we might, because there's
Sure, we will. Like Zack Snyder, like he never makes his movies boring, at least in my opinion.
Right.
From what I've
right.
watched, you know.
That's the thing.
But-
I think BVS
Yeah.
people complained because they made Superman super unlikable. Like in Man of Steel, he was pretty likable, but then in BVS, he just I don't know.
Yes, I didn't like him either, to be honest. But yeah.
I didn't either. Yeah, I didn't like what they did with Superman. I liked what they did with Batman though in that movie.
Yeah,
And
Batman was awesome. He I think he had like it was his time to shine
Exactly.
throughout the movie. Like, yeah, I was definitely on his side the whole time.
Hmm.
Like, I was rooting for him. I wanted him to win, kick Superman's ass. But yeah,
Yeah, I still have yet to see the R-rated version of that, the Ultimate Edition of BVS, which apparently adds 30
oh
minutes or something, and it helps fill some of those plot holes that
yeah,
were in the original movie, and I think that's what people like didn't like about BVS is that like it was so character and story heavy, and they weren't prepared for that. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't as much action. It was a lot of talking and thinking about doing things, but not a lot of action until the third act. And then
that's
they just kind of wasted Doomsday. So people like didn't like that they wasted
yeah,
Doomsday. That Superman was like really emo and brooding, and like they didn't like how they handled Superman.
yeah. I felt like the Doomsday part was kind of rushed. You
It
know,
was
it
rushed,
wasn't
yeah.
like yeah,
I mean, people are saying that he might come back because Doomsday, he never dies. He just keeps getting stronger. Like
mm,
he'll lose and then he'll come back in black and white. The other thing is that they brought Superman back too soon. Like literally, BVS they kill him off and then they bring him back in the next movie, and they don't even wait till the end of the movie. The end of the movie shows freaking rocks flying off of his grave. So like they don't even let Superman die for like an hour, and then like he just comes back in the same movie. That I thought that was stupid too. That they just brought Superman back after killing him. It's cool that we're getting the black suit version, right? But I just thought it was too early to bring back Superman. Um, so I hope they handle that well. I hope they handle Superman coming back well, and that the action. I think the action's gonna be good. Um,
yeah. I can
but
already tell from. Hopefully, this trailer will live up to
yeah, because we
you
got
know
Joker coming back. We got Martian Manhunter apparently is in this. Iris West, who's Flash's girlfriend in the comics. So some people are saying, and Green Lantern apparently is supposed to be in this movie. So
oh
people are
nice.
saying that there might be too much with this movie, but they have to remember that it is a 4 hour movie. So I think they can kind of fit it just right.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I mean it's gonna be eventful anyway. Like from what I've seen, I can hopefully it will be like
yeah,
not like too much like fluff or
exactly. I hope
annoying,
yeah,
but
yeah. I think that's good, yeah. Because BVS, I think there's some moments that people felt like, oh, this could have been cut out, or like didn't have to spend so much time on this part. So,
hmm
um,
yeah,
and it doesn't look like they're
BBS
doing
like
it.
there were some parts that felt dragged, but
Yeah, but no,
yeah, hopefully this
Snyder
movie will
Cut
be like
seems,
eventful.
yeah, it seems eventful, seems packed to the brim with stuff. So,
Yes.
I don't think this people's concerns that it's too dark is gonna go away. I just
Oh no,
think,
I don't. Dude,
and
that's
I'm
even
fine
better,
that,
honestly.
yeah, yeah, honestly, yeah,
But
we need a nice contrast to Marvel.
I'm curious like how they're gonna pull off like the R-rated aspects of it. Like
So
why
apparently it's
it's
for
gonna be like
violence and it's for some language. So um I think
probably
it's
Joker
it's
might. I
I
feel
think
like
it's
Joker
mostly
might
gonna
be
be
too.
for I think it's mostly gonna be for violence. Like you're gonna see blood and stuff. Like when
Yeah.
parademons are ripping people apart. Some like Harley Quinn, right? You're gonna see. I mean I don't want to get spoilers for Harley Quinn, but on this, um but yeah, just like a lot of massacre, like gory. I think it's just gonna be gorier, bloodier, that kind of thing. I don't think it's gonna be like
Joker,
everyone's just gonna say
Joker
F
looks scary in
words.
this movie.
Joker, yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah,
But
I
again,
have a feeling he's gonna do some like messed up shit. So
right. The thing is though, like I said, it's part of that dream sequence. So I don't know how much of that dream sequence is gonna be play into this story because that's supposed to be like if everything goes wrong and Superman gets too powerful, and there's no one to stop him, that's kind of the world that
yeah,
would happen. Like if Darkseid wins and Superman's in control of the world, then that version of Joker would show up. So, yeah, initially he was like Snyder was supposed to get his like trilogy of movies he was gonna do of of Justice League. I don't think that's happening anymore, but um, I just hope that we get enough like explanation for what's going on. That's all I really want, and good action sequences. So,
me too.
yeah, all right. Well, that sounds good. Any concluding thoughts you want to say before I stop the recording?
Um, no, I mean honestly, I'm just looking forward to it, and you know, we'll see
Yeah.
if it'll live up to our expectations. But I'm just hoping that it'll be a huge improvement from like BVS.
I think at the very least it will be better than the original. Justice League,
Yeah, and the original Justice League, yeah.
and Suicide Squad. Because the problem with Suicide Squad, I think, was more that it was boring, and because like in Suicide Squad, they had certain characters that like they had potential to keep to make them better than they are, but at the end they just kind of turned out flat. That's the problem I think with Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Is like their history was interesting, and then they don't use their history at all. They're just like, oh, let's just fight these faceless zombies, and that's it. Like, it's
Yeah,
kind
it
of
didn't really leave like a lasting like impact on me,
Exactly.
you know. Like when I got it at the theater, I was like, yeah, I guess it was good. I don't know. I don't really have like a genuine interest in it, you know, after I saw it. I was like,
I liked it the
yeah,
first time I
got
saw it, but that was mainly because I did watch it for free. And then looking back on it, I'm like, this movie is not that good. It's not that interesting. I wouldn't watch it
Yeah.
again. And yet I was gifted it as a as a birthday gift because someone thought that I liked it enough for that.
Oh,
So I just have it sitting here and I've never even watched it, but whatever. That's fine.
that's funny.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Hopefully he delivers, but I'm not going to keep my expectations like super high or whatever. It is one of my most anticipated of this year, and I think I will enjoy it, and that's all that matters. I think it will have the sort of gravitas and like and the thrill that I got from Man of Steel, and that's really all I'm looking for. It doesn't all have to make sense. I just have to have fun with movies. That's the problem with movies nowadays. People think they all need to be like super deep and like super like amazing story, this kind of stuff. I'm like, sometimes you can just watch movies to have fun, to like, you know, enjoy like that. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying they should be like Wonder Woman 1984, where it's like laughably bad, but they should be entertaining. I think that's all that really matters, I think, at the end of the day.
I think the entertainment value is what's the most important, I feel like.
Right? Because it could be like a really well-made movie, but then if it's super boring, why would you watch it again? Then what's the point? You know? So it's like,
Exactly. Yeah.
so